Hi, I'm Mary Jane Garcia, and this is my presentation for writing exercise 3, The Land You Live On. So the place that I currently live in is Red Bluff, California, as I commute to Chico every day. I've lived here my whole life, and the tribes who inhabited this land first were the Cayuse, Umatilla, and Walla Walla communities, as well as the Nomlaki tribe. So as you could see, Red Bluff is up here. It's partly in this blue shaded region, which is the territory that these two groups used to live on. The next place I chose to learn more about was Mount Shasta Ski Park, as it is a significant and meaningful place to me. Um, the tribes who inhabited this land first are represented by this tan shaded area. And as you can see, they actually have a lot more tribes that used to live here compared to in Red Bluff. Um, and then they have tribes such as the Okwanuchu, Shasta, Modoc, Northern Wintu, Winnie-Mem-Wintu, Confederate tribes of the Siletz Indians, Waymak, and then, like in Red Bluff, they have the same community that used to reside there, the Cayuse, Umatilla, and Walla Walla. So there was only two treaties that I could find regarding both of these places. One of them is going to be Session 299, which affected Red Bluff area. That's going to be this region here, and then you could see it on this traditional map as well. It was established on September 9th, 1851, and it was and a tract along the Sacramento River was reserved for them to live on. And in order for them to do this, they had to give up all claim to all of their other territory that they had previously owned. And then these were the tribes named in historic documents regarding the cession. And I'm not going to try to pronounce them just because I don't want to pronounce them incorrectly and disrespect these community of people. But there they are listed. Regarding Mount Shasta, they had session 249. And this one was established August 16th, 1851. And they actually have the same requirements as session 299. They have a little area along the Sacramento River reserved. And then in exchange for this, they had to give up all other territory. I thought it was kind of interesting how, even though there used to be more tribes inhabiting the land of Mount Shasta, there would be more tribes inhabiting the land of Mount Shasta compared to Red Bluff. They actually have less tribes named in historic documents regarding this session. And then I didn't really find much more interesting information upon these two treaties, except for the fact that they were both I'm sorry. They were both a part of the California Indian reservations that were created and established between 1851 and 1852 in order to just remove the natives from their lands per U.S. military force. So instead of, since I didn't find much information on that, I wanted to talk about the Confederate tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation, because these three groups that I've mentioned already, the Umatilla, Cayuse, and Walla Walla tribes, were all grouped together in all the research that I did. And I just wanted to know more on why, rather than them being listed separately. So I discovered that they created a treaty in 1855, and they created this community that consisted up to 2,800 members as of 2011. The leaders of these tribes signed a treaty with the US, and they gave up 6.5 million acres of lands. This is the land that they receded in the light red, and then the dark red is the 172,000 acres of land that is reserved for them. So a lot of lands that they had to give up in order to sign this treaty. And then the sorry, excuse me. Um, it is united by a single tribal government, and this government was established in also in 1949. They're governed by a board of trustees, which is composed of 9 members, and also the Umatilla River and the Grande River are focus of the tribe's fish restoration activities. I discovered that. And that the salmon were introduced in the Umatilla River in the early 1980s under the tribe's leadership. And there's many propagation facilities along the rivers that are helping restore salmon. And then they've actually been able to reintroduce Chinook salmon to the Umatai River after 70 years of their extinction. So I thought that was really cool and interesting. And then they have other river basins in which the tribe has like co-management responsibilities of. But here's why we're excited, and thank you for watching my presentation.